Mariners win 3-1. They improve to 15-12 on the season. I'll talk about what 15-12 means, by the way. I think there's a little bit of significance to it. Significance may be the wrong word, but I will talk about it. And they've taken 2 of the first 3 against the Arizona Diamondbacks, a chance for the sweep on Sunday. Go over the scoring plays as we always do. Nothing in the first 4 innings, nothing in the top of the 5th, but in the bottom of the 5th, the Mariners get on the board. Luke Raley singles home Mitch Garver to give the Mariners a 1-0 lead. In the 7th inning, Ty France gives the Mariners some needed insurance with a 2-run blast to left center field. That's right. Ty France has his first pulled homer of the season. It scores Jorge Polanco 3-0 at the end of 7. And in the 8th, Arizona does get on the board with a Jake McCarthy. Keep wanting to call him JJ McCarthy. Triple to right to score Blaze Alexander. What a terrific name. 3-1, Mariners win. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to go over the usual negatives. I'm not going to talk about the negatives at all, and I'll tell you why. I'm too tired. I had a long Saturday. I covered the NFL draft for 7 hours. I babysat for 5 hours. Love doing it, but it does take a little bit out of you. And I work 5 to 1 tomorrow, a.m. to p.m. It's what I do every Sunday, but it's been a long weekend for Uncle Fufu, which is what my nieces call me. Ooh, I am too tired. Because there are negatives from this game, to be sure. I'm just not going to go over them. It's partially because of that and partially just because I am jacked with what I have seen from this team over the last week plus. Just jacked. I will remind everyone that we are having our first subscriber-only chat on Sunday, for members only, I should say. I keep calling it subscribers, but it's members. MyOY enthusiasts, you hit join. If you can't see it on the page, if you're viewing this on YouTube on your phone or whatever, you just go to the MyOY homepage and it'll say join. It's $4.99 a month. Don't begrudge anyone for not subscribing. Totally fine. We'll still provide all the free content that I've been providing. It's just a little something extra for those who want to support the channel. Super appreciated. But yeah, we will have that first chat Sunday evening. Really looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to telling you about Simply Seattle, which is something I've done an awful lot, but get a kick out of doing it every time. They provide the very best in Seattle sports gear. Awesome stuff for the Mariners, of course. But the Kraken, the Seahawks, the Huskies, the Storm, the Sounders, anything P&W related pretty much, especially in the state of Washington. You know, anything in the state of Washington. Let's just be honest. We're not helping out Portland. Love you, Portland, but we're not helping you out. You can find it simplyseattle.com. Once you find all the good stuff, enter code MOLLYWOP15, MOLLYWHOP15. Takes 15% off your order. It's a great deal on stuff that's already priced extremely low. Link in the description to make it nice and easy for you. But a reminder, www.simplyseattle.com and MOLLYWOP15. George Kirby, man. I don't know if I could even be hyperbolic about this start. I guess the only way I could really be hyperbolic if I said it was one of the greatest starts of all time, because it's not there. There's too many perfect games that, but it's up there for 2024 for anybody. It was absolutely dominant. The command was dominant. The stuff was dominant. Everything was dominant. I just don't know how you hit that, because it's good stuff. We've talked about how there's not a 70 grade secondary pitch for Kirby or anything like that, but it's good stuff on top of impeccable command. Maybe the best command in baseball, certainly the best control in baseball, but maybe the best command. And we have talked about the difference between the two. Not going to go over it again. I'm just too tired. But What do you say? What do you say about this starting rotation right now? I'm going to hit pause right now because I just remembered that Ryan Divish just posted a ridiculous stat about this starting rotation. Okay. So over the last 15 games, Mariner starters have allowed 15. I just gave it away. So 15 earned runs in 15 games. That's over 92 and a third innings pitched. Folks, that's a 1.48 ERA from your starting rotation. That's that's not a small sample. That is 1/10 of the year, just short of 1/10 of the year. 2 games away from being over 1/10, 1 game from being 0.999, whatever. Or we're going to call it 1/10 of the year. Your starting rotation has given you 6 innings on average of 1-run baseball. Holy word, I can't say. Shout out Pioneer Elementary School. What? Usually when I'm saying what, it's because I'm watching some sort of horrific offensive performance or listening to ownership try and tell me that whatever. I'm not going negative today. It's all positive. I'm borderline speechless. 15 earned runs in the past 15 games. A 1.48 ERA. I mean, I get frustrated by a lot of things with the Seattle Mariners, obviously. You cannot understate the job they have done building this pitching staff. In particular, the starting rotation. Man, I am speechless. George Kirby tonight, 7 innings, 2 hits, 1 walk. Wonder if he's feeling okay about that 1 walk. I bet it's eating him up. Eating him up. But 12 strikeouts. 71 of 95 pitches landing for strikes. I mean, it's just insane how many. Now, 7 innings of shutout baseball with 12 strikeouts. The Mariners haven't gotten a ton of these. But there are starts that compete with it. And this is fun. It's fun to watch a rotation like this. Now, do I wish the Mariners were scoring more runs? Yeah, of course. But this is something to get excited about. To know that your rotation is the best in baseball. To know that you have 4 and maybe 5 guys that have a chance to completely eliminate the other side's offense. Do you know how many teams can say that right now? I'll tell you exactly how many teams can say that right now. No more. Andre Munoz, by the way, also looked great. Nope, we're not talking about negatives. Great to see a nice game for Luke Raley, who had looked not so hot. Getting a couple of knocks, driving in that first run. And awesome to see Ty France drive a baseball. Awesome to see that. And it was a huge hit because it was a 1-0 game at that time. And once that lead got up to 3-0, it was over. It was absolutely over. So I talked about 15 and 12 and the significance of that. The significance of 15 and 12 is actually nothing. The significance of a 15 and 12 pace is, I think, significant because we are at exactly 1/6 of the year. And that means that the Mariners, after starting the year 6 and 10, are now on pace to win 90 games. And folks, looking at this division right now, 90 games might just do it. Looking at the scope of baseball, 90 games in the American League just might get you the number 2 seed. I don't think it'll get you the 1, but it just might get you the 2. In large part because, all due respect to the Guardians, who are playing terrific baseball, that series loss does not look very bad at all right now. I don't see the AL Central winner getting to 90 games. The AL East winner is going to get 90 plus. And I realize that what I'm talking about right now, with 135 games to be played, is borderline irresponsible. I don't care. I don't care. If they can go 15 and 12 5 more times, they're going to be in the postseason, and I think it's going to be as a division winner. Now, can they do that? I think so. You know why I think I can do that? I've watched this gosh dang rotation pitch. Now, if there's any negative that I want to, and it's not even a negative, I really hope DePoto and Hollander and the like are watching this right now and saying, wow, we have something special. What can we do to make sure this doesn't go to waste? And, you can talk about, oh, it's not going to go to waste because these guys are going to be here for a while, and that's fine. But in 2024, I think there is a golden opportunity with this rotation. And Lola clearly agrees with me. A golden opportunity for this team to do something special with this group of 5, maybe 6. Man, I wish I had more words for George Kirby's start, because it was as close to perfect without actually being perfect. Tomorrow, you've got a chance for a sweep. Oh, would it feel good? I mean, a sweep always feels good. But the way you've been playing, you've won 5 of 6. You've got Logan Gilbert going up against Brandon Pfaadt, who Brandon Pfaadt has plenty of ups and plenty of downs. Go get this sweep. Go get this sweep heading into a series starting Monday against what might be the best team in baseball, if not one of the top 3 for sure. I'm having a blast. The first 10th of the year as unfun of Seattle Mariner baseball as I've seen. The next week plus, it's not as fun just because the stakes aren't quite as high. They matter, but they're not quite as high. But I'm having a blast. And I thank everyone for checking out these videos so much. It's especially appreciated on a day like today, where I worked my tail off. And I'm just being honest with you. Even after a win, knowing that I am getting very little compensation for this, and please don't take that as a beg for you to subscribe or anything like this. It's just not a lot of money. It's not easy. But knowing that somewhere between 200 to 400 of you will watch this and get some sort of enjoyment out of it, it's well worth it. Well flipping worth it. So thank you. I'm going to get emotional, partly because I have got to get to bed and I got to go take care of a dog. Please hit like, subscribe, consider joining if you want. It's totally fine if you don't. Once again, I'm promoting the heck out of my stuff. George Kirby, man. George Kirby.